Hello, viewers. Let's discuss the romantic comedy written by eminent scholar William Shakespeare. Today, we are discussing this story. And as you know, Shakespeare had written many comedies, tragedies, and semi tragedies. So, he is regarded the greatest playwright in this world due to his unparalleled excellence in literature. So, it so happened the title of this play is Twelfth Night, and Twelfth Night is a romantic comedy written by him. So, in this story, let's discuss first of all the title of this play, Twelfth Night. Twelfth Night is the 12th day after Christmas, and on that 12th day, a feast is organized among the Christians and they celebrate the return of Magi and baptism of Jesus Christ. So, in this play, we come to know that Shakespeare was an Elizabethan poet, and this play was actually performed before Queen Elizabeth, and this was played on the 12th day of the Christmas. So, the title of the play, Twelfth Night, has been given here. So, in this story, we will come to know that Orlando, who was the Duke of Illyria, was indeed a very noble person and an aristocratic man. He was Duke of Illyria and he was in love with Olivia. Olivia was a countess of Illyria. He loved her so much that he could do anything for her. Now, this that was indeed a one-sided love because Olivia was in a different position. Actually, Olivia had lost her father, and her father had entrusted her to the care of her brother. Now, by the it was indeed a bolt from the blue for Olivia that her brother had also gone to meet his maker. Now that was indeed a bolt from the blue. As far as Olivia was concerned, now she was totally disillusioned from this material world and she did not want to entertain any marriage proposal and she had refused to even meet any stranger for 7 years. She vowed not to entertain any marriage proposal for 7 years. That was indeed a bitter pill to swallow as far as Orlando was concerned because he was totally in love with Olivia and he could not live without her. So now, when he sent the messengers with the marriage proposal, she refused them bluntly. That made him very sad and he started leading a miserable life. Now, in the same place, Illyria, it so happened that there was a storm, and that storm had caused a shipwreck on the coast of Illyria. And two twins were also aboard in that ship, Sebastian and Viola. Now, Sebastian was drowned in the sea, whereas Viola, his sister, was escaped. She escaped by the skin of her teeth, and the captain of the ship, Antonio, managed to save Viola's life. And when she reached the coast of Illyria, she realized that she was in the kingdom of Duke Orlando, and she came to know the love story between Orlando and Olivia. First, she wanted to approach Olivia and wanted to stay with her, but she had known that Olivia did not want to meet any stranger, so it could not be possible for Viola to reach out to Olivia. So she approached Orlando, and when she went there, she at once started loving Orlando. She had a soft corner for Orlando. She started loving her, whereas Orlando didn't care a fig for her love because she was disguised as a man. She has disguised herself as a man and she had a name Cesario, fake name Cesario. Now, when she reached Orlando's house, she started liking him, but Orlando did not want to like her because she was disguised as a man. Now, when she asked Orlando about his miserable condition, He said that he loved Olivia and she did not want to entertain his marriage proposal. So Viola decided to go to meet Olivia and try to persuade her to marry Orlando. Now, as disguised as Cesario, she approached Olivia's house. When she reached there with the marriage proposal of Orlando, Olivia had turned down that proposal, saying that she had vowed not to marry any person up to 7 years. Now she was not even ready to entertain any marriage proposal. Now, when Olivia saw Cesario as a man disguised, Viola disguised as man Cesario, she started liking Viola. Now, that was indeed a very strange situation because Viola had started liking Orlando, whereas Olivia started liking Cesario. And in the house of Olivia, there was also Malvolio, a prudish steward to her, and her uncle, Sir Toby, was also a very promiscuous person. He was indeed a rude person. He was a ill-reputed person. Now, Sir Toby had a friend named Sir Joseph. Sir Joseph wanted to marry Olivia at any cost, and he tried to woo her by doing many foolish things. But Olivia did not entertain any marriage proposal. Now, it so happened when Sir Joseph came to know that Olivia had started liking Cesario, he had a ill will. He bore grudge against Cesario and challenged Cesario in a duel. Now, suddenly it so happened that Sebastian, the lost brother of Cesario, had come on the stage with his friend Antonio. And Cesario was when Sebastian came to the house of Olivia, Sir Andrew thought that this was Cesario. So he challenged Sebastian for the duel, and Sir Toby and Sir Joseph had a fight with Sebastian and they had a blow to Sebastian. Suddenly, Olivia came to know that Sebastian was being beaten black and blue. She told her messenger to send Sebastian inside. Now, she thought that Sebastian was Cesario. She called him and said that she wanted to marry her. Now, what else Sebastian would have desired better than this? Because he was indeed living in anonymity, and whereas Olivia had decided to marry him, and she was very beautiful. Now, Sebastian did not know what was the matter because Olivia had mistaken him for Viola. Now, Sebastian readily accepted the proposal. Now, on the other hand, the Antonio, the captain of the ship, was arrested by Duke Orlando. Now, because they had old enmity. Now, Viola disguised as Cesario was also there in Orlando's house. When he was arrested, the captain was arrested, he requested Cesario to help him because he thought that it was Sebastian because both Viola and Sebastian looked like each other. They were similar to each other. So Antonio requested Cesario to help him, but Cesario did not realize who he was, so she didn't care a fig for his pleading. And Antonio was dragged off, crying that Sebastian had betrayed him. Now, hearing these words, Viola came to know that Viola had a conception that perhaps her brother was also alive. That is why the captain was calling him Sebastian. And she and Orlando approached Olivia's house. When they were reached there, the Viola was stunned to see that Olivia had married her brother Sebastian. Now she, for the first time, she came to know that her brother was still alive. And Orlando also became very furious to see that the lady whom he wanted to marry had married another person, and Sebastian had married Olivia. Now they were reunited brother and sisters, whereas Orlando had also started loving Viola, disguised as Cesario. Now he also had a love feeling for Cesario. So when he realized that Cesario was not a man, it was a Viola indeed, a girl. So he married Viola. So in that way, happily, all the characters of the play happily married each other and started leading a peaceful life. So this play it was written by William Shakespeare so as to appease his audience because he held sway over all the techniques of literature, whether it was poetry, literature, or writing sonnets. He was a master of writing everything. He was a versatile genius. So this is indeed a masterpiece written by William Shakespeare. So this story is indeed a fantastic story. We must read this story and enjoy it. Thank you.